My motto is you're not promised tomorrow, so live today. And for me, that starts with having the energy and health to actually enjoy your life. Almost 30 years ago, I was a single mom working, going to school part-time, and raising two preteen sons. One of my boys was struggling with attention, sleep, and behavior. Every time I took him to a doctor, I felt like we were going in circles. When medication was suggested, I noticed the light seemed to go out of his eyes. He wasn't the same energetic little boy. If you've ever felt that quiet worry as a mom, wondering if there's another way, I understand. I started researching natural alternatives. By complete accident, I overheard someone talking about ADHD and Dr. Shackley at an event I was attending. I walked over and asked questions. That conversation changed everything for me. Over time, I noticed my son was doing better with attention, mood, and sleep. It also reinforced something I already valued, looking to nature first. I had raised my boys in the Catskills with a garden, natural foods, and a simple lifestyle. This felt aligned. During this journey, something else very special happened. I met a wonderful man who truly supported my passions and believed in the path I was on. We later married, and having that kind of support meant everything as I continued to grow both personally and professionally. At the same time, I was facing financial pressure after my divorce. Starting a home based wellness business helped offset some of the tax burden I was dealing with that year. What began as a practical decision slowly became something much deeper. I fell in love with the products. I fell in love with helping people. Over the years, I've helped many people find support for things like allergies, sleep struggles, low energy, and weight concerns. What mattered most to me wasn't the paycheck, it was seeing someone feel better than they did before. Life also brought challenges. When my husband was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, everything stopped. For a year and a half, my focus was on surgery, radiation, and chemo. That season was a wake-up call. It reminded me how fragile health can be and how important it is to protect it before crisis hits. 3 years ago, I added being a travel advisor to my work. I've always loved to travel. Greece, Turkey, Thailand, Vietnam, Britain, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand. Learning about different cultures fills me up. But I also realize something simple. If you don't have your health, you can't travel. And without travel or whatever brings you joy, life can feel smaller. That's why wellness and travel go hand in hand for me. Now that I'm in my late 60s, I know firsthand that it's different at this age than it was at 35. Energy doesn't just show up, sleep matters, stamina matters, having the right tools matters. I support women who are navigating low energy and stamina, sleep struggles, weight concerns, allergies, and sinus issues, wanting a natural alternative before turning to medication. If you've ever felt like you just want to feel steady again, not extreme, not perfect, just steady, I understand that too. I often find myself focusing on listening first. Over the years, I've learned that the less I talk and the more I listen, the more open people are. I tend to start with what someone is actually experiencing, not what I think they need. I've noticed I keep coming back to simple, natural tools and small adjustments rather than big overhauls. Sometimes it's just helping someone recognize they already feel a little better than they did a month ago. What matters most to me is that people feel supported, not pressured. I share my experience or another customer's experience and let them decide what feels right. If you're not sure where to start, you can join my community or grab my free guide in the links below.